How's it going, fellow grumps? I'm here to do the video for our movie for the month of July, which is my pick, and I'm very happy that it worked out so quickly. I thought we'd have a lot of negotiating back and forth to actually pick a movie, but it was a very easy process this time. So the movie for the month of July is Jurassic World, which I have in this nice little commemorative tin and a nice little display. And I didn't buy this. A friend of mine bought this for me as a gift quite a while ago, and I never watched it until just the other night so I could make this video. And I just have to say, I'm sorry I waited so long because I had a great time watching this film. I mean, this was a lot of fun. It had good action, good characters. The monsters were pretty monstrous, and I'm very glad that I saw it. It was well done. Now, I can't say that I'm a big Jurassic Park franchise fan. I have a copy of the original here, which I picked up used several years ago. Still haven't watched this at home, but I have seen the original Jurassic Park twice on the big screen, and it was only in fairly recent years, so I didn't see it when it first came out, but I loved it. A great movie. But the original Jurassic Park and now Jurassic World are the only ones I've seen. So beyond those two, I don't know anything about the whole canon of the films or anything like that. So you guys can fill me in. But maybe I'll get around to watching the rest of them too, if they're as good as these. So this one has the original park has been replaced by another gigantic theme park on the same imaginary island, which is off the coast of Costa Rica. And the graphics were beautiful. I mean, you see a lot of these CGI masterpieces, and they're so uninvolving, at least for me, most of them are. But this one, everything looked absolutely perfectly natural, perfectly real, and I have no complaints whatsoever about the way things looked. And for once, I appreciate CGI and all the magic that they can do with it. So anyway, so they're on the new theme park, and what's interesting about it is as the movie goes on, it gets into its really dramatic parts toward the end. These two brothers, these two boys, are trying to run away from this monster, this hybrid dinosaur that's been created and has gotten out of its barriers, and now it's trying to eat the entire population of the island. Anyway, so they're running through the forest and all this, and they come upon part of the old theme park, and everything's in ruins. It's kind of fascinating the way they did that. And I have to say that I liked all the characters. I especially like the two brothers because they came off as very believable. You had this older boy who was maybe 14 or 15, and of course he was trying to be cool, trying to be detached, and trying to sort of not get that involved with his little brother. The little brother was much more sensitive to everything, much more excited. He was running back and forth and looking at all the stuff. This is before all the horror started in the movie, and the older brother was trying to avoid him. But when push came to shove, the older boy came through, and he started getting involved and protecting his brother. So that was really nice to see. I like Chris Pratt very much. I don't think I've ever seen Bryce Dallas Howard before. That name is familiar to me. I may have seen her in another film, but I'm not sure. I had no idea that she was Ronnie Howard's daughter. I had no idea. But anyway, I don't know what else to say about this movie, but this little tin thing has a DVD, it has a Blu-ray, and also you can get it on digital from here. So it has everything, plus lots of cool extra features, some of which I watched. I didn't watch them all, but I might go back and watch everything. And so how did everybody else like this? I mean, are you guys fans of this movie? Those of you who are Jurassic Park freaks, do you think this was a worthy addition to the franchise? I think it was incredible. So maybe I'll have to go out and look for all the other Jurassic Park versions and incarnations that they have out there. So anyway, let me say one thing before I go. Once again, I'm apologizing to everybody in the group for my lack of participation lately, and I keep doing this and I keep apologizing, and I swear I'm going to try to do better and be more involved. A lot of things have been going on, and I got pulled back into the Twitter universe to my deep regret. I originally left Twitter because I was binging on it and spending way too much time on it, and it was so negative and so depressing that I thought, I can't do this anymore. It's worse than Facebook. Facebook is bad enough, but this is really bad. Well, I found myself getting pulled back into it. It's like the negativity just sort of sucked me in. I just couldn't resist, you know. So that's where a lot of my time has been spent. And I'm sorry, you know, you guys are doing all kinds of cool things, all focused on movies and things you're collecting, and I need to focus more on the stuff that makes me happy, the stuff that I enjoy, instead of all this crap that I can't do anything about. So anyway, so that's me once again, pledging to do better. So I'm looking forward to seeing what everybody else has to say about Jurassic World, and comments are welcome.